you're an hour early. We're not an hour early.
7:30, bro.
Yeah, well, this thing's. I just sent Riddle Girl a picture showing her that my computer says one thing and my phone says another.
Whichever one says that it's the right time, it's the right one.
Well, I don't know. Could be 5G conspiracy.
There you go.
Who knows?
That's why you get COVID.
Directly. That's the only way you get it directly into your wang. The 5G directly penetrates.
Insert it right into your penis.
Yeah, no, right into the wang. I'm telling you, that's it.
I'm good. I don't. It is a little antenna, but I don't need that.
All right. What's up, YouTube? Irish USMC Vet here. Poison Stinger's over there eating some meat.
Yep.
Because he's on keto.
Yep.
Keto Stinger. You need to make a shirt. We'll let this bad bitch warm up for a minute.
Trying to lose a little bit of the poundage.
Try to lose the poundage. I'm on.
Not doing too bad, man. Not doing too bad.
Yeah. Care to share how much you lost so far, or whether or not?
35 pounds total.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's slowing down right now, which is sad, but I suppose it goes in phases.
I'm going outside to fetch my package.
I was watching one of my older videos from Ashford, and you can definitely tell from watching one of those videos to now.
Oh yeah, you've lost a lot of facial weight. I can tell that. You starting to look like a 12-year-old. Starting to look like a 12-year-old again. Uh-oh. What are we getting?
The turkey neck.
No.
Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad if I lose it all. Yep.
Usually men lose weight in their neck and face first. So maybe you'll get lucky and get rid of all of that. I'm opening a package that's been sitting out for 2 days.
Awesome.
Seeing what I got. I love surprises. Can't wait to open it, but then you don't want to open it because it might have the boogaloo in it.
Yeah.
The cerveza bug. All right, so I got 2 new pairs of boots. Yay! They're heavier than hell. They're Vibram sold military issue jungle-esque boots. They're jungle boots, I guess. Yeah. $25 for 2 pairs of military jungle boots.
That's a pretty good price.
In my size, which is a pain in the ass to find. But yeah, $25 off Macari. I'm just trying to check them out here. They look pretty decent.
Sorry, fanboy, even though they mistreat you, you're like an abused spouse there.
He's a hoe. He's a fucking prostitute.
They slap you and you come back for more.
Oh, well, I found out. So the reason why my stuff keeps getting taken down, if it has any kind of medical equipment in it, is because actual people are going in and complaining.
Right, as people do, because people are
illegal stuff. So there's some little cuck sitting in his mom's fucking basement, fucking circle jerking to fucking lingerie things on there, and runs across my thing and says, "Oh, this guy shouldn't be selling this. Flag it as inappropriate." And that's how I'm getting fucked. So, anyways, because I called and I was like, "Hey, look, I'm sick and fucking tired of this." And it's like, "No, it's not us. It's it's our policy, but somebody's snitching on you." Just because last night I found an actual AR-15 on sale on there for $556, and they had it labeled as airsoft, right? Well, of course, somebody shit on that deal too because they took it off there. But it's little snitch bitches, like these motherfuckers going out and snitching on people in public that are doing this shit. So
yeah, because snitches get rewards, don't you remember?
You don't get any rewards for it, but if they ever fucking tell me who done it, you might get a fucking foot up your ass or a brand new boot, bitches.
Right.
So
You
2
don't wanna
pairs
step
for
out in
$25.
brand new boots.
2 pairs for $25. They're heavy as fuck, though. I don't know if I'm gonna.
Yeah.
They're really heavy, bro. They're supposed to be jungle boots, but fuck, I think they're. I don't know. I need to weigh them. Must have bulletproof soles in them. Yeah, right. I was watching a thing on booby traps last night. Just happened to go in, and that was on the American Hero Network or whatever, the whatever it is on satellite. But they had stuff about MRAPs, mine-resistant vehicles, and where they came from, booby traps and where they came from, and still the most effective trap is fucking punji pits. Good morning, Riddle Girl. How are we doing today?
Morning. I'm good.
That didn't sound too confident. Good morning, Riddle Girl.
Morning.
See,
Woo!
better. Woohoo!
I had a dream last night that I got COVID and I had to quarantine in my car.
That would suck shit because it's hot as balls there, is it not?
No, not too bad. Midday it gets in the 80s, but
It was a brisk 30 degrees last night here.
yeah, I saw your video last night. You had to go out and cover all your plants or what?
Oh, yeah, quickie. I had to do a quickie.
My plants are stunted because it's too damn cold still. Like the pepper plants, they need to be in like 80-degree weather. So
some of those, like there's 100 of those in the toilet paper rolls. I don't know if you can see in the video because it was dark, but 100 of those are pepper. The Kaleidoscope sweet pepper blend. And I sound like a fat kid because I was like, trying to hurry up and do all this shit. Uh-oh, somebody
there's
getting steak.
a lot of ghetto people walking around our street right now.
Oh, they're already starting to do.
Every one of them went to Circle K and got a fountain drink, though. They're all carrying the 44-ounce styrofoam cups.
Polar Pop.
Yep.
Polar Pop.
Hey.
You got Polar Pops there too. We got Polar Pops here.
Who sells the Polar Pops there? Because I know
Circle K.
Circle K. You got Circle K's there?
Yeah.
Wow. I know there wasn't any Circle K's in Wisconsin.
We have Polar Pops and Circle K's.
Yeah.
I know what a Polar Pop is. Because you can get the big ass mug.
It's a love-hate with Circle K for me, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Macari. I love it, but I hate it too because they're fucking.
Stan's in the house. What's up, Stan?
Morning, Stan. My screen is still not caught up. It shows just Real Girl at 9:37.
It's always a little slower on your. Canada has a Circle K now with Polar Pops.
Oh shit!
Actually, I did hear that because one of the YouTubers that I watch is in Canada. He's a gaming channel though, so you guys think of it. But he did a commercial for the Circle K up there. I was like, what? You have Circle K's in Canada now? Pretty soon they're going to have a White Castle out in Arizona. Actually, I think they are going to have it. Yeah. I mean, but for a long time, you couldn't get White Castle, east of or west of the Mississippi. So.
Yeah, they're still busy as hell. Anytime they're open, there's a freaking line around the block. You might as well not even bother going.
They bought out the ESO gas stations. He's so horny.
He's so horny. We love you a long time.
Oh my god.
He's so gassy. He's so gassy.
He fought the all time.
Oh my
god. Well, we found a little girl's trigger.
You not like Two Live Crew? You not like Two Live Crew?
What's up, Walter? Good morning, people. Welcome to the program.
To our podcast, because that's what everybody else is calling it.
I guess. It's always something different, isn't it?
Is it a vlog of a VCast or a podcast? Dun, dun, dun.
So, yesterday, I want to talk about this a little bit. Yesterday, Johnny B had a great video. If you're not subscribed to Johnny B, I would recommend that you go subscribe to Johnny B. I want to actually play one of his videos maybe later on in the chat when we have a few people watching. But his video was titled "When Will We Stand Up to Tyranny?" and his predictions on it. It's really good stuff. And he not only looks, but he also sounds a lot like Gomer Pyle, and he knows it apparently because lately he's been, not in his older videos, but in some of his recent ones, he's using words like Shazam and surprise, surprise, surprise. I was like, oh no, you did not.
He's been watching up getting his
Well, he gives you the Second Amendment news of the day, right? But he also makes you smile at the same time, and that's hard to do in these kind of climates. You know what I mean?
Sweden hits 1,000 deaths amidst strong criticism on failing no lockdown strategy. So hopefully Swedish paracord nuts good over there. And check back in. Sorry, you can carry on. I'm just reading through some.
Oh no, I had finished my thought on that.
I'm getting ready to take off here pretty soon. I gotta put gas in the car before I take the dog to the vet.
Okay.
Morning Eastwood. Eastwind Farms. Why does it East? Every time I see it, I think of Eastwood.
Did you really like Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, he's awesome.
He was.
He is. He still. You go check out his Twitter feed. Lord have mercy. Talk about somebody's. Yeah.
No, I agree. The dude's honor is all hell. I can't believe he's still kicking, to be honest. But I'm glad.
So they're saying that there's a disconnect from reality because some people are still claiming that cerveza bug is no worse than the regular flu.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think it's as deadly as they're saying it is. I don't think there's as many deaths because I think the governors have been caught, dude. Have you seen some of the governors have been caught literally fudging the numbers so that they get more of a paycheck from the government?
Yeah, it's the Minnesota that actually outed them though. The Minnesota
something, and it's more than one of them. So yeah, they're hyping up how many deaths they're having with this thing and going over the extreme for money, dude. And I'm not surprised by it because
right,
money works.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and another story that I've heard was that was it Michigan or Minnesota? It might have been Minnesota. I can check on. Actually, it's in Johnny B's video. They have made it so you can't buy seeds.
Yeah, I checked into that, and I don't know about his area, but they have not allowed you. They're how the fuck can I explain that? Like if you go grab them off the shelf, or you order, like if you go to the Walmart.com and you order them offline, they'll go pull them for you, and you can pick them up like you can anything else. But they will not refuse to sell them to you. They've got them blocked off because they don't want you shopping around. But if you take the seeds to the register, it's not going to stop you from buying them. So, because at that point, I would just take them anyways. If you get what I'm saying, like I would just take them to the register and pay for them. The only thing that I have for sure that I can verify is the limit bullshit at Walmart. They do make sure that if they have a limit posted, that you cannot purchase more at the register. Other than that, I haven't had any problems. Sam's Club's the same way. If it says limit 1 or 2, you can't buy over 2. So, and that's in their computer system. So, like if you go to the self-checkout and try to buy something that's over the quantity that you're allowed to, it will say no, you need to put it back. But then you just go and start a new ticket. Pay and then start a new ticket. But if they're blocked off and you can reach them, just pick them up and take them. They cannot refuse to sell them to you if it's in the store. So I reported that too because that's what they were saying. But then I've heard from people like my brother-in-law in Chicago that they've done the same shit because they don't want people just strolling the store. And if they're anything like me, they'll stand there for 2 hours looking at seeds. So That's what's going on. But he went to Walmart and they had it roped off or whatever. But he could reach them from the cordon sanitaire area, and he grabbed all the seeds that he wanted and took them up there, and they did not refuse to sell them to him. So if that makes any sense. Good morning, everybody. Let's see how you swim. Everybody's talking over here in the chat. So yeah, buy your seeds.
Oh yeah, maybe at Walmart, but I know other places that sell them. I don't know. It's been considered
Home Depot's allowing.
non-essential.
Yeah, well, whoever made that fucking decision is retarded.
Governors. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a par on course, bro. The level amount of tyranny that's going on a daily basis should upset people to no end. It upsets me to no end to want to do something about it, but apparently other people are like, oh, well, I guess that's fine. Oh, I guess that one's okay, too. Oh, okay. Well, they have a good reason for that one. Bullshit, bro.
So, go get your seeds.
I have my seeds.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Not doing that shit, but at the same time, if they were, I'd be in there snagging them too. And if they don't want to sell them to me, well, it's not the first time I did a 5-finger discount.
Oh shit! Pull this thing out. Say you 5-finger discount. Anything you want, you do now. Do now. Get your shit.
Hey, that's easy to hide, bro. I mean, it's not like a 50-inch TV trying to shove it down your pants.
I mean, at this point, I would love to see what loss prevention, because they're not doing loss prevention. But I mean, seriously, just pick up the fucking seeds and take them up there and pay for them. If they don't want to, fucking take them up there. I mean, shit, they can't say no because unless it's in their computer system, come through corporate. So that's the only way it happens. So if you get the seeds, take them up to the self checkout and check out with them. And if it says no, do what you got to do.
Especially with seeds, I don't have any problem with doing something like that with seeds. Seeds are cheap anyway. So it's not like you're going to get 20 years for stealing a package of seeds. Second of all, it's kind of like if you're really hungry and you have to steal a loaf of bread to eat, I find that okay.
Walter says, I took an elderly guy to the Dollar General yesterday, and they had seeds, 4 packs for $1. Awesome. They were heirloom. And I got 6 because there wasn't much left except flowers. Morning Tactical Tony. Trying to score 5.56. Tony's messages are cryptic sometimes. That I try and I
sometimes
I try. Like, well, no, a lot of that shit makes sense because it's military stuff. But
I met him in person, bro. It's not like it's an online thing, man.
Oh, speaking of which, Tony, you have peppers in the mail.
Trying to score 5.56. Shit's gone.
Oh, let me see what I can. I don't know how much you want, but why the fuck does everybody in my friggin' hood ask me, did you get a stimulus check? Did you get a stimulus check? I don't fucking know. I don't know. But do you people really stock that shit?
Apparently. Yeah, especially the people who need it right now, I would imagine.
Bro, I'm used to being poor, so it's if I get one, it's just gonna go on bills. Fuck.
Yeah, we're growing spinach too, Tony, and I am surprised how fast that stuff grows. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. I love spinach. Spinach, mesclun blend lettuce.
My pepper plants also are not growing, and it's because it's too cold here in Arizona, and it's like 80. It gets in the low 80s during the day, but it's usually in the 60s morning and the evening, so it's still too cold for the most of the day. It's cool. Tony's growing stuff, man. That's awesome, bro.
Sorry, I had to clear out some sinuses there. Who cares, man? That just aggravates the shit. I mean, I don't know. For all you watching, I don't know if I got a stimulus check.
Yeah.
The fuck. If I did, I got 2 daughters and a wife, so it's probably
I got
gone
so
anyways.
much money. Who's gonna notice another $1,200?
That's not the case. That's not the case. The case is, like I've explained before. You know, in farming, you don't usually cash in till the end of the season, and then you have to make all that money work to the next year.
All right.
So, still quite not warm enough to put anything in the ground. I've already put onion sets in. I put in all my bare root plants. I put in some more gooseberry, red currant, some blueberries, strawberries. All that stuff's like bare root stuff you can put in anytime, and bulbs.
Walter Davis's money's on the way.
Yeah, I mean, some people are like, care about it enough to check. I just I have food, water, shelter, means of self-protection, and a dog. So I'm good.
All right.
My wife got a notice at the bank. Gov cheese check is on the way. All right, I remember government cheese, Walter. I remember that as a kid. We used to get government cheese. That's how po we were. The money's already spent, says Tactical Tony. Yep. He's married too. He knows what it is. We decided we didn't need it, so didn't do anything to get on the list. Well, that's cool, Walter.
Yeah.
And they'll probably still send you one.
We don't technically need it either, but I mean, if I'm going to get free money, the economy's going to crash either way. Maybe I take that money, put it into real silver or gold or something. You know what I mean? Just a thought.
Yeah, I mean, if I get it, yes, yay, great. If not, it doesn't matter because they're just going to take it away from me whenever I pay my taxes, farming taxes this year. Well, not this end of next year. Beginning of next year. Shit.
You still buying silver, Tony? How's that working out for you? You going local? Are you doing it online? How much of a premium are you paying? Are you willing to pay? Because I'm having a real hard time coming around to paying those kind of premiums. And every time I look, it just makes me upset to the core that they are rip-off artists and scammers in the gold and silver bullion dealing, man. I mean, these people are something else. They'll charge you $6 to $8 over spot for an ounce, and then when you go and sell it, they're buying it back at spot or a little under. I'm like, wow, I'm at the wrong. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do that kind of business because I would feel too bad about it. But at the same time, I'd probably go out of business because of it. But fuck that shit. Nerf ammo, of course. Tony says he's only looking for Nerf ammunition.
Right, because the kids are all home. I know what you're saying.
Tampons, bro. Fucking tampons. They work perfect.
And you can get them from the Dollar Tree, straight from China.
And they're hilarious when you're shooting your sons in the face with a tampon.
Now, do you leave the string on or string off?
Well, I mean, if you want it to fly straight, you keep the string on, bro.
So it causes enough drag.
Yep.
The ultimate marijuana growing DVD.
So yeah, I need to get more components to reload because I can reload 223.556, but I'm missing out on the components. And I found a good deal the other day. Yeah, see, even Eastwood says the string gives it stability. Nice. But
yeah, it causes drag.
Yeah. Have you ever flown a kite? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Walter Davis says, Tony, I've be stocking up on .117 BBs. The old Red Ryder is all you need. Red Ryder BB gun.
All right, somebody snagged it up. I'll keep looking though, Tony. If I find anything, I will send it your way.
Yeah, same here. Check out Guns.deals.
Guns.
No, yeah, that one. No, but I was talking gunbot.net. So GUNBOT.net. That is one for ammunition. It's like gun deals, but it's for ammunition. It finds you the best prices on ammunition. A lot of the times it'll say in stock on their website, but when you click over to the website where they're selling it, it's out of stock. But sometimes it works, and maybe you get a decent deal on it. And you can sort it by price.
Yeah, go ahead and post that link up there so it's in the.
All right, hold on.
If
Let
you
me
have
actually
that.
go. Let me bring it up. I'm actually going to look on there too.
The joy of this chat is you can say whatever the hell you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have to agree with you.
Me and you don't even agree, and we're like on air.
No, nor do I endorse anybody else's opinion. So there you go. In New Jersey, a Red Ryder is an assault weapon with a 250 round magazine. Only 250? Shit. What are we looking at here, bruh?
So this is I was hoping that my camera would be a little bit more zoomed out. Hold on.
Slide us back.
Slide you back a little bit. Not the greatest setup, but it's an iPad looking at a monitor.
It's working.
So, see, we have here, they have these red numbers. You can see the red numbers and the black numbers. The red numbers mean that it's a good price in gunbot.net's opinion. You can do filter, view stock, in stock only. That doesn't really matter. There is a way to filter the lowest price, and I'm trying to figure that out right now. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Sort. You can't see it, but it's on the left-hand screen. There's a drop-down box where you can do sort price per round. So that's what I'm doing. So we have Wolf Steel Case 5.56 for 27 cents a round. It says it's in stock and at Natchez. So I'm going to click over. It opens up a new web page. And it says out of stock. So, I mean, these go pretty quick. Independence 5.56. I'm just going to click on links and see which one out of stock. Just going down the list. Out of stock. Out of stock. And you're going to have a hard time finding it right now.
So what's the going price for what about Academy Sports? They have 100 rounds for $24. A Monarch 223.55. That was posted 23 hours ago. So it's probably gone.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? You got to kind of be lucky and catch it just in time.
Academy Sports has a 223 spam can for $149. Let's see. Academy Sports looks like they have a lot of ammo, but we'll have to go to the actual website to see. That's up at Gun Deals, gun.deals. Let's see if they actually have it. $149 is 28.8 cents a round. Free shipping on orders over 25. I'm sure that does not include. Oh, it is available. In store pickup or shipping available. Curbside pickup is available. So $149, Tony, for 223 spam can. Let's see. How much is it? 520 rounds. Here, let's post this up. Tony, you can click on the link and go score you some ammo. I don't know if there's one of those around you or if you can just order it online and have it sent. But it says free shipping. Jesus Christ, that's a okay, let me go find Bitly. That's a giant ass link. Sorry about that, guys. Come on. Shorten me. All right. Said nobody ever.
No.
Always want to be taller. I want to be a baller.
Shot caller.
There you go, Tony. There's the It says $25 shipping, but I don't know if that's for hazmat because I think it's a free for all right now just because they're trying to. Let's see. Free
Hazmat's
orders.
only for primers and powder, dude. Live ammunition's fine.
Yep. So there's a spam can full of 500. Is there an Academy Sports and Outdoors near you? Maybe. So what's the price of brass right now? It's like
Oh, I have no idea.
It says limit 5 per person. Oh, it says $5 flat rate shipping on all ammo and limit of 5 per purchase. So you can buy 5 spam cans and pay $5 to ship them all. Flat rate shipping right now. That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
You can't pick it up at the store, but it is available for home delivery. Yep. So there you go. There we go. Found Tony some ammo. Use your government check. Go buy you some. People are annoying with that shit. Did you get a check? Did you get? I don't know. Wait till my wife comes out here and she'll tell me whether we got it or not.
Yeah.
Or she might not tell me at all, and then I don't even know. The TikTok app shows how dumb they are. Yeah. I mean, I get it to be panicked because you have no money. But you should have been listening to all these fucking people telling you to be prepared. I'm just saying. How many years have we been doing this?
Do you not know the story of Noah?
Yes, I'm aware.
It's pretty much been going on this way for hundreds and hundreds of years.
However, though, if you're not listening to us, you should at least be listening to the federal government because they've been putting that shit up. NASA put out a survival food list. Of all people, if you think of NASA and all their bullshit, they do have to keep people in space where you can't go jack shit anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to keep them alive. So if they're telling you might need a 2-week food supply or a month's worth of food and water and self-protection and bullets, beans, and Band-Aids and all that other good shit, you should probably listen. Right. Just saying. Don't listen to anything else they say because they say there's no aliens and there's aliens. But
they also say we landed on the moon. That's debatable at best.
I think that's been proven, but they did like a big thing on it, but I don't know.
I don't know. Radiation belts, bro. That's all I have to say.
Well, look, I know for a fact that I understand that part because our canopies in our F6. Shit, I don't know if I should say all that. Let's just say there's some top secret shit. I don't know if it's top secret or not, but I don't want to spill it. I assure you that there's stuff to protect the pilots when they go up that high, though.
Oh, yeah, because back in 1969, a little bit of gold foil around a capsule the size of, hardly anything. That'll protect you.
Well, even in NBC, if you go, the radiation gets cut down by half every, dirt, it depends on the material, but dirt is 3 feet. I don't have the book in front of me, but it does substantially cut it down. And then of course when you're wearing the suit, that was a Mylar suit. So there's the shortened link for the ammo. Tony, take care. Eastwind. Did I miss Eastwind leaving?
No. I
don't see that. Where'd it go? Oh shit. Sorry. Have a good day, sir. Thank you for coming in. Heading to the dump. Heading to the dump and the supermarket. Stay safe. Yes, sir. You too. Thank you. Have a great day. Be careful out there. Stay frosty.
Going to work.
Walter Davis. Patriot in the dark. Good morning, everyone. Make it an outstanding day. Can't stay though. All right. Thanks for checking in, sir.
Yeah.
I watched your videos.
Your videos, brother.
Yeah. Especially the one on the fold-out canes. Oh, okay. I think let me back that up. I listened to a lot of them yesterday because I was when I was working. But like the fold out cane thing, that was really interesting. The fact that they make a metal piece for the bottom of the cane, and I think he has a ceramic one.
Yeah,
But
he also did a video on a drop leg holster rig. Of course,
yeah,
when I went to go see if it was in stock, it was already out of stock. I was like, oh, damn it. It got me all excited, and I have nowhere to shoot my load. So, blue balled me on that holster, bro.
I heard that one too, and then I listened to a couple more. Trying to think now.
No, he's in Michigan. That's right. Won't even let me refinish my basement. Can't buy paint, wood, or window blinds. LOL. Yeah, Michigan, man. Good luck, bro. I don't know what part of Michigan you're in, but I've been many places in Michigan, and well, some are pretty nice, but definitely not around Detroit.
Stan says, well, Tactical Tony says, when's the money coming is one of the top Google searches. I think I heard yesterday, like it was supposed to come this month and then in August again. But shit, that's $1,200 is not going to keep you from now to August, considering everybody's been out of work for fucking 30 days or pretty close to it. So $1,200 is going to take you to the grocery store, especially if you have 2 kids at home, or 3 or 4 or 10 or whatever the fuck it is. So yeah, Trump is emperor, says Tactical Tony.
Yeah.
You shall kneel to the emperor.
All states must bow to the president. Apparently.
Oh shit! So if that's correct, then I forget the emperor's name, but then Pence would be Darth Vader.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yes, yes, Lord Vader. Go to Indiana and kill everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably just got kicked off.
Diane Feinstein is Empress Pemperstein or whatever. I don't know.
Palpatine. No, she'd have to be Jabba the Slut.
Oh, there you go.
No one cares about the Constitution anymore.
Ain't that the truth?
We care about the fucking Constitution, Tony. Keep it alive. Much love.
I'm about to get the Constitution tattooed on my back, bro.
Bro, that would hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Michigan government won't even let me refinish my basement. Can't buy paint, wood, or window blinds. Come on down. We'll sell you paint and stuff in Indiana. Shit, they don't give a shit down here.
Well, I mean, some states are doing border checks, like not allowing you out of the state or in the state.
Yeah, I did. Okay, I did hear the one on N95s. I just put it on play and went through some of your videos because I was sitting here editing a video.
Oh, they're making that no mask one that he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe on the whole cloth mask thing. Like, I've seen people wearing buffs, and I think the buffs are cool, and I mean they're cool looking and stuff. But at the same time, I don't think they're nearly as protective, even wet. But I mean, I guess wet cloth does help with tear gas somewhat, right?
Oh, and the other video I watched now, I remembered exactly what it was, is you opening your woodland camo poncho liner. I can concur that is one of the awesomest things. That little bit of comfort. I don't know if you had polypros when you were in, but I love those things too. I still wear them, wear the shit out of them. I bought a whole bunch. But yeah, the most of you won't understand, but the poncho liner is the shit. It's like a silky blanket, and it's fantabulous. So he did an opening of that, and then I think there was another one I listened to, or I watched a little bit of that one on gun. Got all kinds of stickers and patches from gun websites, maybe. And then you opened the poncho liner. So yeah, that was a good one. I have 3 or 4 of them. I try to put them in every pack that I carry around with me, just because they're comfortable. Some things are restricted buying on Amazon and won't ship to Michigan, and if that's true or not. I did have problems. I'm shipping stuff. I'm still shipping stuff to anybody that orders anything. And I did have a problem with the Michigan address. It showed up there, and then they waited a day to deliver it. So, yeah, silky goodness. Amen, brother. I'm right there in the same thing with you. If the wife would let me keep it on the bed, I would sleep with the damn thing every night. But I'm not allowed to, so boo. They do make they do make them now. They still have them. Digital camouflage. Have digital camouflage ones, but the one you opened was and they have a Marpat Digi brown. I think I've seen, and I've seen the digital. That's for Marines. I don't know about Army. They probably got ACU, so it'll match a couch in your grandma's house. But yeah, I would love to see your face.
The old 70s
As
couch
you're opening
camo, that should be a thing.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen your face because I was right there with you, and you was like, "Oh, most people will understand," and he's feeling up this, and I still do the same thing. So I'm like, "Yeah, yep." You would not understand.
Has Patriot in the Dark ever did a face reveal on his channel? I don't think. I mean, I haven't watched all your videos, but
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I would have just loved to seen his face whenever he was feeling it, because like that's the comfort. That's like the whoopee. That's your whoopee in the Marine Corps, anyways. That's the only thing that you have that you can call yours. That is a comfort item, I guess you could say. Because generally speaking, you don't have a blanket. You have a 3-system sleeping bag, and that little poncho liner is like your comfort item, because you can wrap up in it and not get yelled at by anybody. Because guess what? It's military issue.
Nice.
And if you don't have one, I suggest everyone buy one. The entire world would be a better off place.
Wow, that's definitely a vote of confidence in that.
Yeah. Oh, I trust me. If you get one, you will understand why. It's like the perfect blanket. It's super lightweight. It's very soft. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it sounded like Poison Stinger put the microphone in his mouth.
Oh. Yeah, I love doing that, man. Every once in a
while, slob on the knob like it's corn on the cob.
No, it's the microphone.
Oh, we've been referencing 2 Live Crew today, so anybody that's not interested in 2 Live Crew,
get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Lockdown is working, they say. Daily deaths begin to fall. I'm just reading the news, bro. Don't yell at me. I'm trying to give everyone
right. Yeah, go for it, man. Read
information.
Your news.
And I've said for you to discern your own information. Okay, so do not give me any static, bro.
Oh, you know I'm getting all worked up over here, bro.
So Stan, is that a Linus blanket? Did you have a poncho liner kind of thing there too? I don't know if that's just a U.S. military or a Linus blanket. Yeah. Well, to have something soft, especially like we wear woolly. What's it called? Shit, I don't even remember the name of those. I hated them so bad I never wore it. It looks like a wool shirt, and it has like these silky patches on the top of. I don't know what the fuck. It was just gay as fuck. I hated it. So, my table saw video kind of showed a profile view of my face. I hear I was in the Marines in the early '90s. Was it a woolly pulley? Was the itchy scratchy shirt?
Oh,
I don't
90s. So you're a little bit older than I am. So I'm guessing you're like late 40s, early 50s.
I mean, I don't have to see your face. I don't. That's not. I just meant I would have loved to seen your reaction to
Right, and
getting a hold of one of those. Yeah, Wooly Pulley. Yeah. Okay. I hated that damn thing, and the gloves are so itchy. Yeah. So yeah, to get out of that and wrap up in something warm and soft. Yeah, that's definitely um. Yeah, I wasn't trying to say I need to see your face. I just thought
no,
I was saying like the expression
I just
of.
pointed that out. Yeah,
I'm the
those
same way though. Like I got the I bought some and I was like, I got them in the mail and I was like, whoa! My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I got some poncho liners. She's like, what the fuck is that? So I showed it to her and she's like, I don't see the big deal. And I'm like,
right.
because you weren't in the Marine Corps, damn it.
No, but she'll say the same thing about certain shoes, you know.
Who will?
Probably. Well, a
Oh,
lot of women, right?
oh
They
yeah.
they wouldn't understand that, but they'd be all about if it was something that they're into. I don't know. It's just we're all into our own things, and we all appreciate things like that in different ways. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's definitely uh just buy one. I'm telling you, man. I would ship you one, but I can't because I only have 2 to my name. And well, no, maybe I have more. I lied. I think I lied. I may have more, but I can't send you one because I need them in my bug out bags because I gotta have that little piece of silky goodness in my bug out bag. Damn it! And it's ultra lightweight, and they're fantabulous, and they're camouflage.
I don't know.
So if you roll up like a taco or burrito in them, you could lay right down in the grass, and nobody will see you. Roll right off the trail. I mean, they'll hear me because I snore, but be like, who's cutting wood out here?
Stan's favorite was the Gore-Tex socks. Our sleeping
Gore-Tex.
bag liners were cotton and itchy.
Really? We had a 3-tier system. We had a lightweight bag that was green. And then we had a black bag, or maybe I got that backwards. And then we had a Gore-Tex liner that went over the bags, and they were pretty silky too. But when you're sleeping in the suck, you have to use all means available.
Right.
So we would use the poncho liner as I guess like a sheet inside the bag, and then it came with a stuff sack too. But anybody doing any gardening? Gardening. Nobody doing
Tony
gardening?
was. We talked a little bit about that. I mean, we've been growing. The wife, now that she's working from home all the time, I mean, anytime she's not on a meeting or having to do actual work, she's out in the garden tinkering around, collecting old kitchen scraps and replanting them because she's been reading online that you can do that. And some things it's working and some it's not. And so she's all giddy and excited, and I like to see it. And now I'm hoping that she gets to work from home forever because when she doesn't work from home, then it's not as easy. I can do some stuff, but I get pretty dizzy and I can faint if I bend over too much. So I got to be careful of that. But it's really cool. I do what I can while I'm out there, but even then, I kind of want somebody else out there to do it with. So it's been good having her home for that. For sure.
Because caring is sharing, and you guys are learning together.
Yep.
Stan says we'll see. Patriot in the Dark says Alice pet. I like Alice stuff, like the old Alice clips. Stan says we had the outer for cold weather, the regular bag, and a liner with a nylon valise, so like a sheet, maybe, or I forget what they're called. They're like a bag. Basically, it protects your nasty ass from the inside of the bag from getting the bag dirty. I prefer a Snuggie, says Prepper Satan. On slow nights, I sit on the couch and watch Full House reruns in my Snuggie. Yeah. What was the little girl's name? That she's all grown up now.
The Olsen twins?
No. The older sister.
Oh,
Yo, I had a crush
I
on
know they're
her
trying
back
to
in the
make
day, bro.
They tried to make another Full House. Like I think it was called Fuller House. It was on Netflix or some
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah. I
Like
had
it was done in like one season or some shit.
I was crushing hard on the older sister. She was about my age in that video, so I was like, yeah. The Olsen twins were like babies, so not interested. Not interested.
Well, that's what everybody usually thinks of when you're asking the kid that was on that show. Yeah, 9 times
Well,
out of 10 they're
the
talking
singular.
about.
I knew they were twins. Were they? Did they both play in there, or was it just one of them played? They switched them up.
They both played the part. It's actually something Hollywood likes to do because you're only allowed to work a child actor so long. So when you have a twin, then you can get more work done because you do one twin for the amount of time, and then you do the other twin for that amount of time.
Right.
All right, Patriot in the Dark is actually leaving this time.
All right, brother. Step 5. Have a great day, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
That dude makes some really good videos. You're gonna go far and as far as you can as a gun channel here on YouTube. I mean,
yeah, before they shut you down.
Before you shut, I know, but he's got a great sense of video. I don't know if he does the editing or who does the editing, but yeah, I mean, it's professional shit.
Yeah, way better than my videos.
Way better than mine, and I think mine are pretty decent. So when I put effort into them.
So I'm just looking around here to see what kind of articles we can post up and piss off the YouTube censors. Prepared Mind got taken down the other day.
Really?
Yeah, which is totally weird because he's been doing the same thing that he's always done. So I don't understand what the hell's going on. Nothing's changed. I don't know what sparked YouTube's hate and discontent to him, but he is very well networked.
Suits, right?
No, Prepared Mind. Did they take Suits down too again?
No, Suits is still up as far as I know. I couldn't remember what his other prepping channel was. Sensible Prepper.
Yeah, Sensible Prepping.
Yeah,
Prepared Mind is John. He's a big jarhead, big 6'4" fucking jarhead.
Mm-hmm.
The Prepared Mind. I'm sorry, The Prepared Mind.
Stan says he's back now. I heard. Okay.
Yeah, he is. It's just ridiculous.
It is.
They supposedly don't have anybody at YouTube. I'm getting messages from everywhere saying that we may have interruptions and stuff, but still yet he's getting taken down. Yeah. Total bullshit. All right. Let's see what's going on in the world. Red Dawn emails 8. I turned Such on. I turned Such in for too many Olight commercials. Prepper Satan.
Mm-hmm.
You probably been doing my sneaking up and sending my shit to not allowable items there, huh? Prepper Satan. Oh, so get guns, gear, shit. Midwest Prepper, Prepper Satan. If you talk to Midwest Prepper, tell him to get on here so we can finish up our chat that I was rudely interrupted with. Well, I guess not rudely.
Midwest Prepper. Are you talking about?
He knows who he is. He knows who he is. But anyways, if you're listening out there, get on here so we can talk about what we were talking about yesterday, so we can get that out.
I'm thinking Midwest Middle Class. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Guns Coast to Coast. He changed his name on me.
Oh, did he? No, yeah. He's not. Right there. See?
But that's not his original name. Ha ha ha.
Oh, well,
I've been following him for a long time.
Follower, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am. So, go ahead and please fill everybody in on what we were talking about yesterday, if you recall the conversation. Because I had to go take and get the mother-in-law from the hospital.
Yeah, how's she doing?
Doing good. Yeah. See, his former name was Midwest Prepper. What was I talking about? Test kits and Chinese stuff, sir.
Oh yeah, making test kits.
Only those who allow to talk about it don't get removed. YouTube is
No, even the ones that they supposedly allow are completely demonetized, and they're demonized as hell because right now you have Bloomberg. Bloomberg. He's not only going after everybody on the state level, but he's actually now focusing onto YouTube and the main YouTube creators that are gun channels. Iraq Vet 8888, Demolition Ranch. There was a few others that are listed by name that they will be going after and trying to get removed from YouTube all entirely.
well. Hopefully, somebody clips him with a fucking cab and puts him in a coma.
I don't know, bro.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. I know it pisses me off. You would think that here in America you would be allowed to talk about things that are legal. If it's legal for a common person to own or possess or use, you should be able to talk about it freely on the internet.
Yes.
That's just basic fucking,
human
knowledge right there.
Yeah, human. But you can talk about being a fucking transgender Nazi Eskimo.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Or what was that kid that's a drag queen now?
I don't.
Stephanie or some shit. I don't know. It's like this kid that they're parading around, and he's a drag queen. He's like 10 years old, and it's just fucking disgusting. And going on all these things, and they celebrate him. So
the only thing I think I've seen on TV, because it comes on a commercial occasionally, is the little boy that wanted to turn into a girl, but I don't remember the name.
Well, yeah, and then there was it in Canada, the father that lost the court battle to keep from his son getting a sex change.
Yeah, it don't.
And lost, and now he's got I think he's also not allowed visitation and shit. I don't know. It's because he was still trying to raise his son as a boy, and the parents had split, and so now he doesn't even get to see his son/daughter. It's disgusting, man. I know it's supposed to get really bad in the end times, but it's gross. I mean, it's downright perverse and disgusting on all fronts. You're gonna have pedophile rights soon, bro.
Yeah, no. Nope. Only right you have as a pedophile is to be ventilated properly with another hole.
That's where we're going as a nation. And we already see other countries doing it.
There you go. I just snagged all of your things there. Let's see. Stan says people will just go to other platforms to watch them. BitChute, yeah, I'm gonna get a BitChute account. I think Poison Stinger recommended that to me yesterday. I do have an account on Brighteon, but it's being a pain in the ass. Won't let me upload anything. It says I can upload
BitChute is supposedly pretty good. I've heard great things, and I've been on it a few times. I'm pretty much tempted to switch my shit over there as well, and then just make YouTube trailer videos to direct people over there. But I don't know if there's a way to make money over there. I doubt there's, ad revenue. So you're going to have to still push, sponsorships and Patreons.
Yeah, I'm never going to be monetized because I said fuck 93 times in most of my videos. So, yeah. So guns yesterday.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just catching up. Well, Stan says because he can't even talk about it. I think that's the father who's against his son becoming a daughter. And then says the courts have taken away any parental rights from him too. Yeah. That is disgusting.
Yeah. Just why please go out in nature. go out in nature and watch two deer mating. You don't see two bucks
That mother needs
mating.
to catch a bullet.
You don't see two bucks mating. So I'm just saying. But hey, you do you, and I'll do me, and leave me the fuck alone, and leave me out of it. Don't put a sign up on the bathroom that says "wing wang walla walla bing bang" on it. Just leave me the fuck alone. And if you want to be you. That's fine. But don't pressure shit on me in a video game, on TV, or anything.
Little girl shared a link to check the status of your stimulus check.
What?
It also says that ours can't be determined. Oh man.
Damn it!
I was gonna ask her too.
Damn it! Poison
check,
Stinger.
bro.
Poison Stinger was gonna buy something fancy.
Buy something nice with it, bro.
Something fancy.
I might buy a shoulder holster for my new 1911, bro.
So let me cover here from Guns Coast to Coast. He was saying yesterday it actually makes China makes great products. What's the name of the phone that they make? It's like really awesome, but it has
the HO some what is it? The Huawei.
Yeah, I don't know. My buddy had one, and it's a damn nice phone. I've seen it.
Yeah, I like that thing too, man. I wanted to have one.
But it had backdoor spyware put in it, supposedly. That's why Google.
What it is it didn't use Google.
Right.
And it didn't use Apple. So right now, if you don't use Google or you don't use Apple, you don't get to play it in the game. Because this fucking system is fucking rigged as a motherfucker, right? Here comes Huawei saying, fuck you, we made our own operating system. We don't need Google. We don't need Apple. Here's another alternative. And oh no, we got to say that these people are shady as hell. And so here comes that's totally rigged, bro.
Yeah.
I don't buy that. That's problematic at all.
Well, it has a spy grid on it, but it doesn't have the one that they wanted to have on it because not the American companies couldn't spy on you, but the Chinese ones could. Is what because Google is nothing but a spy corporation.
Pretty much.
Then the American companies pass it on at the same price. Yeah, see, I understand. If I go buy $1 product, I expect it not to last, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a no-brainer. But most people don't have that perception that if if I buy $1 pin or I don't know, like a scrub, like a toilet scrub brush, I'm not expecting it to last as long as the the $20 one that you buy from Walmart or not Walmart, but like Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. You knew exactly what I was gonna say. Damn it!
No, dude, I love Bed Bath & Beyond. We bought a new mandolin slicer recently. I don't really like the new one. It's got too many safety features for my. It makes it. Yeah, it's extra safe, but it's also an extra pain in the ass to do anything with it because you got to go, set all this shit up in order to use it. Whereas the one that we had gotten previously from Bed Bath & Beyond finally wore out, but we had that for like 8 fucking years, bro. So, I don't know.
So that's the disconnect in people's minds with that is that I expect $100 quality out of a $1 item, and it's just not going to happen.
You get what you pay for 9 times out of 10, bro. 9 times out of 10.
U.S. companies would be giving you American-made crap, but they couldn't get the price point. So they went there, but don't blame China for crap merchandise. Blame U.S. companies like Craftsman, etc. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why the hell?
Well, it pisses me off, right? Because you get like Craftsman who's like, well, we got to move our plants to China to keep costs down, and it's going to help you in the long run. Bitch, I've never seen your prices drop not once. Yeah, you're saving like a lot of money now on all your shit because you're getting slave labor, but you're not passing that cost on to the customer. No, you only pass it on when you have to pay more. So yeah, they're just making more money, bro.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'd have to check, but like I agree with him on that aspect. Like if a company says, "Hey, I need the cheapest tools you can make out of the cheapest steel that'll hold together just long enough for me to fuck my customers," or versus a Matco or a Snap-on tool. That
it's not that they want to fuck their customers per se, but they want to keep making money. We got back in the early 1900s and before, we made shit that lasted forever, bro. Like, you can still go and find tools from the 1800s, knock the rust off, and use them just fine. And other things back then, too, if you refinish it, most of it will still work today. That's the problem, though, because when you make something that lasts forever, they can't sell you another one. They can only sell you maybe parts or, you know, something to fix it if something does go wrong. And they found out that if they make it crappier and you have to replace it every 5 years, that they make a lot more money that way than if it makes something that lasts forever.
So, yeah, like I said, I you know, if you make a good quality, and like there's, like I wouldn't make wrought iron knives because I know they're gonna break and sell them to you because you won't buy from me again, right? But if I make them out of 5160 or W2 tool steel or something like that, and you go out and break it, I mean, you know the quality was there because it took so long to break it, but or it wore out. You know what I'm saying? Like you sharpen it down. I just, yeah, you get what you pay for, and if you think you're gonna get $1 million item for $1, you're a fool.
Yep. Sometimes when I buy something new, I haven't done a lot of research on, I'll actually look for the more expensive, you know, like sort price from low to high or high to low. Let's do the sort from high to low first. I won't necessarily buy it, but I'll look at the higher priced items and their reviews and then go down maybe a couple from the top one and find which one's the best value for that money. But yeah, it's definitely you get what you pay for most of the time.
Walter says it's time to call out Bloomberg. Long past time. Bunch of frivolous lawsuits for interfering with your state in overwhelming numbers. If a few get lost, then he's a no-show. He loses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy's a fucking idiot. Is that the same? I think that's the same guy that said, "Oh, you just take a seed out and put it in the dirt."
Yeah.
Good luck with that, bro. You're gonna be starving. Because it's way more involved than that. But hey, you know, you do you. So I posted up those links. Sorry, guys. Catch back up here. Holy crap, I'm really behind.
Yeah, you are.
Stand.
I'll shut up. I'll actually.
No, you gotta shut up. I'm sorry.
I'll be right back.
I'm lollygagging too.
No. Get caught up. I'll be right back.
Stan says the courts have taken away parental rights. Yeah, they want the teachers at school to teach your kids. I don't know why anybody's okay with that. Hey, Guns. Oh, Walter saying hi. Walter Davis. I'm in my industry. Many things I need for tests simply can't be made here, like antibodies I need. Yeah, I think we covered that the other day, and then Ritter Girl sent me a link how the Harvard professor and 2 Chinese scientists were developing these viruses and stuff. So because of regulations, I assume, right, Guns? Stan says Styx has all his stuff over there. I go to Russia, Germany, and China. Damn, well-traveled, man. Well-traveled. Last time I went to any place, I went there with the military, so I don't fly anymore because I don't want to be groped. Because that security is absolutely meaningless, in my opinion. Riddle Girl posted up a link, irs.gov, to check your check. Check the status of your stimulus check. Ours says cannot be determined. Sorry to hear that. My coworker texted me and she got hers. That bitch. Walter Davis. I don't know if you've noticed that, but Walter Davis, you have a wrench now. I did that last night too. Whenever I was trying to, like for some reason, I tried, and it wouldn't work. I refreshed the page a couple times, and finally it took you and allowed me to give you a wrench. So when this channel blows up, everybody that's been here will have a wrench. China makes products to spec when they know they will lose a major contract. If they don't, but ISO standards are a joke in China. We all know that. Yeah, I mean, whenever they make you, and this is all from what I've read. Maybe guns could tell us different, but the standards in the factories are way different over there, and the way they treat their people. There's no unions or anything like that. So, yes. Yeah, Craftsman's to blame because they allowed their shit to go downhill. Yes, Irish, but on the other side is their $40 one from Craftsman is now really the $20 one because Craftsman told China. See, that's what I've had Craftsman tools. I have Snap-on and Matco. And if I take my old Snap-on or my old Craftsman, or well, before Sears closed down, I could take it in there and they would just replace the guts in it, right? Well, now they won't do that. They send it off and they send me another one, which is a new version of it. So I'm not too happy with that. So I've been searching for repacking kits to just redo my own. I really haven't had a lot of problem out of. I mainly lose my tools. The kids carry them off or on the trail or something. I'll knock a socket set over and lose them in the mud and stuff and not find half of them, which is why so many Western nations go to China. Not only get cheap labor costs, but they also bypass environmental laws on production of certain materials that would costly. Yeah. So like here, it's super retarded. If you electroplate anything, so I can fully understand why a lot of that stuff's done overseas. But we're buying the stuff, and we're allowing these U.S. companies to get away with it. And yes, I probably talk shit about China, but in reality, yeah, you guys make great points, and that's why we're here, so we can dispel some of the myths. But I won't buy from GM anymore because unless it's an older vehicle, because one, they're not making the stuff here. We're absolutely a consumer nation now. We really don't make anything. So the funny thing, China labor costs are rising. The last 10 years, it's branching out to places like Vietnam. Yeah, I mean, once they get to the economic development of other countries, then we'll just be buying stuff at the normal price, except they don't have to pay their employees, the exorbitant, I can't speak, retirement funds. So all that money will still go right back into their pockets. Walter says Craftsman wrenches were made in the same plant as Snap-on in the 80s. I did not know that. That's good information. Remember the Japanese steel of the 80s? No. Do not, Stan. The only steel I'm interested in comes from Japan is Mokimane, in which they go out and there's a big, long, drawn-out process to make the Wakasashi and stuff like that. That's the only steel I'm concerned with from Japan. I do remember Solingen Germany steel. Best thing I ever bought was a sandblaster for cleaning old tools from yard sales. Yeah. Yeah, you can't, you can't manufacture. Like, I try to make a lot of things, but a sandblaster is not one of those that you want to play around with. And I got mine from Harbor Freight, and it's been all right. It's been great. I had to seal it up, and I put a HEPA filter vacuum on the draft side to keep the thing from fogging up. But I'm sure, it was designed off of a American-made one, whether or not they sold it to him or took it or whatever. Right, Stan? Now it's like, wow, what a find. Real made in Japan. I actually have a sushi roll. I have a lot of stuff from Japan. Actually, my My grandfather was over there after the war, I think. It's still part of bringing society to heel with social credit like China. Fuck social credit scores. We're going to have that here soon. I was hoping for a blowtorch, but thanks. We also gone to a throwaway society. No one is repairing. Not here. Not here. My tractor is actually Chinese. Because I couldn't afford John Deere tractor or to repair it. Now my dad has he's got 6 or 7 tractors, and he could not find parts for them because they were so old. And then when he did find, I think he actually found the generator somewhere online from a used place that rebuilt it. But even then, it was outrageous. So John Deere is super expensive. So I have a Chinese-made tractor, which I found out the other day. I had to go buy a radiator cap for. The radiator is out of a '68 Chevy C10 pickup. So I don't know if they just had a bunch of old parts laying around, or they used a replica or a reman from the old molds. Mostly because China's mass production has made it cheaper to replace something rather than fix it. I like stuff you can fix. I would rather not.
Also, as I said, yeah, I mean that's part of it for sure. It's definitely cheaper to replace it than to fix it, but I mean it's a lot about money. It's also more profitable for them to sell you a new one rather than fix the old one because they don't even. If they were concerned about still making quality shit, they would still have service people that would go out and fix their items. I mean, you have Maytag, I guess, that can go out and send technicians to fix your shit, but most of the stuff out nowadays, they don't do that. So.
Well, my experience with that is we had a repair technician come out because my wife wanted one of those fancy ass dryers, it has all the digital crap in it. And so we set up the repair date, and the company sent us all new parts, all new, wiring harness and everything. And I was like, well, why the hell's the repair guy coming out? I was like, you sent me all the parts. I could just replace it myself and save the, $100 or whatever it was for them to come out.
Avoid your warranty, though.
The guy came out and repaired it, and it caught fire. So, yeah. So I ended up getting another. I think we did get a Maytag brand this time. But she had a Samsung, some kind of Samsung washer or something. Because she was on that kick of stainless steel crap. So then they engineered
obsolescence, which means it gets obsolete.
Yeah. Well, things wear out. I mean, but I still have the old Grim Reaper scythe to cut hay with. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see that I still use wood handle tools too. And I've used boiled linseed on them every year, whether they need it or not, because they'll actually dry out sitting in the garage shed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Prepper Jesus says, bless Buck Owens. Buck Owens
had a song called Made in Japan. I guess back in the 50s, Japan was China, what China is today, with their cheap bullshit that breaks. Apparently back in the 50s, Japan was kind of like that, and all their electronics were shit. I mean, that's why they make that reference in Back to the Future, right, where Doc Brown's like, made in Japan. I don't know if you guys catch that reference, but it's been a while since I watched that movie, but yeah.
If the recession kicks in, companies will get a surge of people who want less throw it. I agree. I mean, that's a lost art right now. Like, if you can repair anything, you're going to be a fucking very high in demand, just like a doctor.
I think that will take place with some things, but it won't go all the way back. Like, back in the day, if you wore out a pair of your shoes, you'd go to the shoe store and have them fix your shoes or resole your shoes.
We still do that in the military. They'll resole your boots. I think that was called a cobbler back in the day, though. I actually seen a machine
Yeah, it's a cob.
for sale the other day. It was $655, but it was to sew shoes, sew new soles on shoes. And I have a 1940s end mill, so it still works. It has Babbitt bearings in it. A guy I do blacksmithing with, pretty much replaced all the Babbitts. You just melt them back into place. Take the old ones and try to find old ones, and because they wear out, and then you just melt them back into place. Guy that I'm not gonna say his name, but that guy's phenomenal. He's an engineer, but he does blacksmithing. So the small John Deere were all made in Japan with parts from China. Same as New Holland case. Better off getting one that's say so and not pay the premium. Well, I'm actually looking at getting what the hell's those new tractors? They're orange. It probably doesn't help, but I need a backhoe, and I don't want to purchase an extra backhoe. So if I get a newer tractor, it's going to be one of those. Can't think of the name of it right now. Stan says engineered means they design it to fail certain points. Yeah, right. You can't like a lot of new car parts. They don't have grease fittings on them.
Seriously, you getting a little fender bender with your car, and they'll fucking total it.
Yeah. Stinger's right. Then they upped their quality in the 80s and became QC standard. Quality control, I guess. Stan, that makes sense.
Who did that in the 80s? I don't know. Maytag.
Now, I'll tell you right now, every four-wheeler I've owned other than a Honda four-wheeler, where there was always problems with it. Polaris was like the fucking worst. Like it wouldn't run half.
They're supposed to be real nice.
Oh, they're real nice and expensive, but you can get on a Honda and fire that bitch up every time. Even the three-wheelers that we have, of course they don't make them anymore, but those fuckers will still run forever. That and old Yamahas. I had a lot of good, Yamaha dirt bikes and stuff when I was a kid.
That's cool. We were wanting to get a ATV at one point when we were up in Ashford. Now it's not so important, but at the time we were looking at, all the different companies, and I remember Polaris was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I have a Polaris, and it sucks. Like it won't start half the time. I would always have to take it in and out of the shop. I just use it to haul a small trailer around to gather crops, move hay and stuff around on, so I don't have to, use a tractor for everything. Because in the food forest, I'm trying to keep it food foresty, so so nobody walks into it. So I was told someone in the mattress industry they could go make springs that would last 3 times as long. But if they design them to fail just after the 10-year warranty, then you're in buying a new one every 10 years or so. Yeah, I would agree. We'll look at springs on a vehicle. I've had this conversation with many people because they're like, why do you keep your magazines loaded? They're going to fucking break down. I'm like, your car sits on the springs for how many years before they deteriorate, right? The only problem is a compression, decompression. That's what breaks the springs down.
Yeah, don't load your mags and empty them over and over and over again.
Yeah, the usage. Just like if you take a piece of metal and bend it back and forth 1,000 times, it'll break. But if you bend it once, it'll stay like that, right? And so that's the same concept as a spring.
Loading your magazines, you don't need to worry about your springs. You need to worry about your feed lips.
Yeah, and your followers. Yeah. If you have shitty followers like old mags.
Yeah.
Look at the Mahindra. They're made in Michigan, Walter says. That's one of them I've been looking at, I think, but I forget the other name. Shit. But they have a great package and 0% financing on. I can't remember the name of it. My Honda inverter generators are better than anything else I see. Yeah, Honda makes a damn good generator. Quiet, really quiet, fuel efficient. I mean, I love Hondas. I'm not gonna lie. Anything Honda, I'd rather have.
Ain't got a motor in the back of her Honda.
And it kind of don't want none. Yeah, right. I just did a video on mag springs last week. Yeah, I've been telling people that a long time. And the more people put out videos, the great, the better. But I use the comparison to the vehicle, right? Now you drive that vehicle down the road all the time. Most people have a daily driver, and the springs don't wear out on that, right? Not, compared to what you would, a magazine has the same kind of spring, probably made out of different materials, but same concept, right? And that's how I explain it to people. You want to keep your mags loaded, but the constant
An
use of a
empty
mag,
mag will do you absolutely no good if you need it then.
right?
Wait a
So
minute, I have to load this magazine, sir. No, that's not, no. All my mags, if I have enough ammunition, which sometimes I don't, all my magazines are loaded.
yeah, I never load them guns. I never load them full. I do 29 if it holds 30, or 39 if it holds 40, just to keep that extra round out of there and keep the maximum pressure off of it from bottoming out, so it doesn't cause a feed problem. But
I suppose that's a good idea. I don't do that. I fill them all the way up. But
that's the military thing. They told us not to.
Mm.
So it's just instilled in my head because you don't want it to
I
jam.
mean, I guess some of like the plastic ones that I have, I'd be pretty, understand. Yeah, let's do that with the plastic one. But like my steel magazines for AKs with the steel lips and all that, I don't know if I would be worried about that going bad. But my Magpul magazine that's just plastic, yeah, I could see maybe only 28,
I
29.
I only load. I always do the one less round. If it says 30, I put one less round in as well. So I don't know if it's just the military taught me that, or because we never fully loaded them. Like you'd always leave one out. You'd also stagger your phosphorus rounds, 3 to 5, depending on who was telling you. But I put one every 3. Always, says Dan. Always leave one out. Yeah, no misfeeds. That's the problem with the fully loaded. Everyone blames the gun when they're new, and they never realize it's always the first round giving problems. And we talked about that the other day too. I number all my magazines. I'll put my name or call sign or whatever. If my rifle has a name, this is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun. Betty right here, blowjob Betty right here, is sitting in front of me that I can't show you because of the communist nature of YouTube. Her mags are all numbered with BBJ 1 through 6 or 1 through 10. So I know if I have a problem with that magazine, I can cut it out and see what's wrong with it and maybe put a new rebuild kit in it, but fix it. If not, it gets tossed in the scrap bin.
I don't do anything like that, so I'm very interested. Keep going.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason. I don't remember exactly why, but they told us never to load 30, always 29.
Yeah, I probably should start doing that. These new Lancer mags that I have that are red for my 300 blackout. I'm trying to only, obviously, with 300 blackout, and I have 300 blackout and I have 5.56 rifles. I want to keep that shit separated. Because technically, they say that you can load a 300 black into a 223's chamber. I have tried it. I call bullshit. I did not get it in the chamber. I did manage to seat the bullet in a lot further, trying. So that round is now, not going to be shootable. But it's still something I don't want to fuddle with. I don't. So I'm trying to. That was another reason for getting the Red Lancer mags. Not only do they look cool, but they're very easily for me to distinguish. Oh, those are 300 blackout. But as far as marking mags for stuff, no. The only firearm that I have multiples in the same caliber is my ARs, and one of them is Kansas's rifle, and one of them is mine, and I know his magazines, so I just keep those separated. But I haven't seen much necessity for that, I guess. Like my Glock that shoots 45 takes the Glock 30 magazines, whereas my 1911 it won't, right? So I mean, marking those, I don't really think it's necessary. I don't know. Other than what you're saying about marking them 1 and 2, or each magazine so that if it fails, then you kind of know which one's failing. I can kind of see that.
Well, that kind of gives it away that we do tactical training. So
Yeah.
because any training course you go to, they're going to have your mags numbered and labeled, so that you can know what's causing you a problem, and we can work it out and figure it out on the spot, so you don't have any problems out of it. Stan says, I remember the first time I had a runaway machine gun, reach up and twist the links to stop the ammo feed. Little butt puckering at the first time. You experienced it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
It sounds cool, but at the same time, it can be very dangerous and scary.
The time that I was scared was when the Mark 19 ran away. Because that is whenever you get worried. I watched them melt barrels down. I never had the luxury of melting a barrel down, but I've seen them melt them down. I don't know if you guys have the same kind of big ass gloves that we had, like the big oven mitts to pull the barrels off and swap them out. But back in 5 says guns. Stan says thumbs up. Yeah, I think we only had 1 or 2 runaways. But hell, now they got the what the hell's the automatic one? It's electronically it electronically fires the minigun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you don't need anything other than that. They'll probably phase out the 50s. Not the Modus. It's the Modus. No,
as far as I knew, the miniguns don't shoot a high. I mean, it's not like a big projectile. It's more than a 9mm, I think. But it's nothing like a 50 BMG. In order to do that, I mean, you got to then take into the recoil into effect, I would imagine.
Well, the saw's belt fed. M240 Golf is magazine fed, and then of course the belt fed 50, and then the minigun. But
right.
But anyways, a runaway gun is it's. But there's nothing like laying there and you got your B gunners feeding the ammo in. They slap you on the helmet and tell you to light them up. But the power. Like I would love to meet the person that said, "Hey," they had to ask a child, "What would be the coolest weapon that you could make?" And some kid had to come up and say, "I want a belt-fed grenade launcher." I mean, come on now. That had to be some kid that came up with that idea.
Maybe. Or a kid at heart, at least. I mean, I like making shit blow up. I can only imagine. Now, if I had the smarts to create something like that, and I like to blow shit up, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I
Stan says, sweet, my daughter's birthday gift came in an ounce of silver coin with her birthstone. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is there a company that you want to share?
You can buy it from, well, let him tell what company. I buy my kids a silver round every year for their birthday, and then that goes into the safe.
This one has their birthstone on it as well, so.
Yeah, I forget. I seen those. They're pretty cool.
Except for my daughter was born in April, so that would be a diamond. I think the silver would. Well,
so you'd have to get the Zeke Carnubie one.
Yeah, which is bullshit. I'm not that kind of guy, right? Like, I never half-ass shit like that. So it would be way too expensive for me, or I'd have to get you a really, really small one.
Well, the diamonds, the gemstones are not that big, I'm sure. I've seen them. I forget who the hell makes them, though. I think they're at Ampex or SD Bullion is where I think I've seen them. See the new grenade launch 40mm drones? No, I have not. No, that's something new. I'm actually watching, because, we're stuck in the house. I've been watching old... shit, I can't remember the name of that either. I'm retarded today, guys. Sorry.
Doomsday Preppers?
Yeah, I did watch that. I have all those recorded. But like the weapons, it's like an old bald. He's not old. But a bald guy He shaves his head, and it shows all the old weapons. It's on the AH network or something.
I don't watch that network.
It shows all like old military weapons and stuff.
I know Forgotten Weapons. They're on YouTube, but I don't watch TV hardly at all.
Well, if I have to watch TV, that's what I prefer to watch.
Right.
I actually recorded some stuff on Way City, and old battles. This one's Canadian Mint production. Okay. I think SD Bullion's the ones I've seen. But they have like a cool series that, but the price is outrageous on them for sure.
I've been watching a lot of, what is that channel name called? I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna tell you because I can't think of it right now. I think it's currency you can wear or some shit like that.
Oh, that's how everybody used to have their currency. That's why they would wear their silver and gold, and that's how you showed your prestige back in the day.
Right.
Because that's what it's how you flaunted your wealth back in the day. It was by Doc's Holiday Coins. Man, they have some really cool ones. I found another company that sells them. They're like trucker coins. They got like half naked ladies and stuff on them. But the Royal Canadian Mint silver coins. Let's see if that's it. They make a Superman coin. The Royal Canadian Mint does. There's some pretty cool stuff on here. I don't know if anything's in stock, but specialty silver rounds. But yeah, that's cool. I wish I could buy gold to give them, but
tell me all.
They have a Hillary coin now.
What?
Yeah, here, let me screen share this so we can do a little shopping together. I'm not going to shop because I'm probably logged in there, probably see my fucking information, but make sure I'm not here real quick. Yep, nope, I'm not. So they got a lot of cool coins.
Okay, the channel name was Change You Can Wear. Change You Can Wear. He turns coins into rings, spinner rings, all sorts of stuff. He's got, if you want to get into making your own rings, he's got tutorials on the tools that he uses. If you don't and you just want to get one of his creations, he has a website where you can buy his stuff made to order, which is really cool. But yeah, Change You Can Wear is the channel name. I'll drop a link in. The other channel that I really want to talk about is Johnny B. If you guys don't know who Johnny B is, you need to go subscribe to that guy right fucking now. Johnny B and Guns and Gadgets. They're both really good channels. I think Guns and Gadgets has a little bit more of a following than Johnny B does, but Johnny B will give you the gun news of the day and put a smile on your face doing so. First time I ever saw the Drama Llama, I almost shat myself. It was that fucking funny. And he sounds a lot like Gomer Pyle, and he knows it. And so every once in a while, he'll use some Gomer Pyle references, which just makes my day. In fact, eventually, after you're done with showing this, I want to maybe show his video. So.
All right, we'll have that.
SD Bullion, man. What do we got here?
I was just trying to find those things that Stan was talking about.
Oh, yeah. No, I want to see it. I want to see what it looks like, at least. I'd love to do something like that. I wanted to. Originally, I was going to get my daughter a Silver Eagle from 2001, which is, her birth year. So. That's probably the wife texting me.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think. It was like some kind of special collection. And but they had some really fancy designs, and then they had some that had jewels in them for for gemstones for people's birthdays. And let's see if it's here, because he said he got it from the Canadian Mint. Nope, it's just the. And anytime you want to go, I will be roboting.
Are we?
No, I said I will be because it's taking a long time for this to load. They have a Looney Tunes 4 silver coin collection. Well, if you have a link, Stan, you can post it up. You're a moderator. Let's see. Yeah, it's a squadron launched from. Oh, okay, yeah, I have seen those. Yeah, they've made them so small. Go check out the technology on swarms. There's a company out of Denmark or somewhere over there that has swarm technology, and they all have some kind of sensor inside of them, so that they won't run into each other, but they all move like the birds do. If you ever see the birds moving, and
it's like a hive mind mentality. I've seen something about that we were close, but I haven't seen that one probably. But
yeah, they have
on that for a while.
They have a dope ass light show that they put on with them inside of a building. Outside there would be different effects.
Yeah.
But because the wind has effect on drones, but inside it looks really cool. And like the guy he has a glove or something, and he can turn them all by his hand. It's really awesome, the technology. It's scary, but awesome at the same time.
That is true. It is scary and awesome, bro.
We had backpack drones. Oh, I didn't. But some of the special operation guys that we hung around had a backpack drone, and you kind of launched it with like a giant water balloon launcher. Is the best I can say. And then they came out with some smaller ones too, but the basically the man personnel that you could carry on your back, that one had to be launched like that.
Yeah, send a link.
Okay, I don't have that yet. We can share.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, fancy, right?
Yeah. 54.95 Canadian, 38.42 American, I'm guessing. I mean, other than having the Queen's face on there. Store availability not available in the store right now. Not for the January. Let's see if they have. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool.
Let's see if we can find that 40mm drone. New yep, Funker530.com. So Funker Tactical did a thing on it. Soldier Systems Daily, Defentex Drone 40, the Australian UAV that can be fired from a 40mm cannon, or 40 foot. Let's see, I'll open that link up, check that out real quick. Does your UPS driver get pissed off when they're denied access through your gate and they have to sit the stuff outside? There's a link to the thing. So the drones, 40 mic drone, made out of, it looks like carbon fiber. And once it's deployed, it's got automatic propellers that pop out and engage. Deploys helicopter-style rotors to stabilize, move, and provide lift. It offers 12 minutes of flight time and 20 minutes of loiter time. So it can fly for 12 minutes or hover for 20. Cruising speed is 20 ms as a range of optimum speed in excess of 10 kilometers. Payloads include a camera, anti-armor, air fuel, HE frag, diversionary smoke, and counter I guess a counter to the other UAVs. With mixed payload types, Drone 40 can be used individually, paired, or as a swarm. Oh, so they do have a swarm for them. That's interesting. To a variety of effects. For example, a team could launch one or more ISR configured munitions along with a swarm of anti-armor payloads and loiter over an ambush spot waiting for the vehicle column with multi-round simultaneous impact mode. Multiple effects can be achieved at once depending on the types of payloads delivered. For those wondering why you need an M320 grenade launcher. Oh, okay. M320. So that's the upgraded version, I guess, of the tube that goes on the bottom of your assault weapon. M203 is simply no longer good enough because you can't load these larger rounds. Okay, so the M320 replaces the M203 grenade launcher on the bottom because the 203 grenade round is a lot smaller. So, okay. Australian manufacturer Defentex also offers technology in 12 gauge and 81 millimeter forms. Obviously, they come larger, smaller payloads as well as different flight and loiter times. Huh, I'll be damned. A 12 gauge version.
Hell yeah, bro. Got one of those.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
got one of those.
I mean, to be honest, like, that has to be a fucking super, like, there had to be a lot of thought and R&D go into these, because, you know, if you launch anything out of, you know, concussive force like that, you're talking.
There's a lot of compression and goes on.
Yeah, for sure.
And, yeah, I mean, just look at different types of shot that you can put into a shotgun shell, and you have to put it in that, what is it, Grex or whatever, so that the rounds or the lead pellets don't crush each other.
So Stan got that coin from a local guy and got it in his hand, got it in the mail within 4 days. There's Soldier
That's cool.
Systems.
Thank you very much, Stan, for sharing that, by the way. That's really neat.
Yeah, it's a great, like, your kids may not appreciate it right. But it's a great thing. Your kids may not appreciate it right now. Like my kids are like, oh wow. When they were younger, they're like, wow, what the hell am I going to do with this? I can't spend it in a gumball machine. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? They'll appreciate it when they get older.
They have other things there too, right? They have a congratulations on graduating 2020 coin, right?
Yeah.
That's a cool one. And I think there was another one on here that just like moments in your life, right?
Right.
You can give out a gold or a silver coin. And yeah, that promotes savings and it promotes real fucking money. It's good overall. I'm glad to see it, to be honest.
I was looking. There's another cool place that has like chess pieces, all the games that you play. Besides cards, they may have cards too, but there's a great place that sells all those. You know, and it's an investment that you can play with, but also you have a couple $1,000s worth of pieces.
Hope you don't lose a piece.
I just checked your email, Stan. Roger that, sir. I was just curious. I've been in contact with that company, and the guy that they have in the United States that used to sell them here lost his license because he didn't fill out the paperwork. So that's why I'm just trying to come up with some of those. I'm prototyping a device, and I wanted to try to incorporate them. But since the guy lost his explosive license, or I guess to store them or whatever, he's a Canadian as well, and he's in the United States, and he had a warehouse here, but I guess he lackadaisically forgot to fill out the proper paperwork. So, roger that. I just wanted to ask. We used to be able to buy them, and then all of a sudden, like I said, I couldn't figure out why, and then I got in contact with the manufacturer in Canada, and then he informed me of what happened. So Good to go. Yeah, I just wanted to touch base and ask. As a matter of fact, when I called them, the guy's like, "Why the hell would you want these? You guys have fireworks in the United States." And I was like, "Well," I explained to him what I was doing, and he was heartfelt, but he said, I don't know, we'll figure something out. And then he never got back to me. So I was just, you're my connection.
Right.
No, I don't want to get you. I don't want to get you in any trouble, Stan. It was just a thought because I knew you were in Canada. But if you ever decide to come visit the United States, let me know, and I will send you lots of money so you can bring them to me. All right, so enough of that. What do we got going on there, Stinger?
Oh, I wanted to share this video when we're ready.
All right, I'm ready. I will unclick off of Stan's comment there.
All right.
And go back to full screen. No sound, sir.
No sound. Hold up. Technical difficulties. Oh, yeah, I muted my damn screen.
Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. So when do we get our country back? Holy potato cakes, let's talk about that. Today's episode is brought to you by Shall Not Comply Apparel by Patriots for Patriots. Show your non-compliance with tyranny. There's a link down below, and you can find them over at shallnotcomply.com. Today I want to talk to you about compliance with tyranny. The fact that we are literally being told that we can't go out of our homes, and how does that affect you? Now, hang on, this one's going to be a doozy, and at any point, if you agree with anything that we talk about today, a big like and a thumbs up would be huge, so thanks. As an aside, real quick, let me do an update on the stimulus bill, phase 4. We talked about it Friday. Two things. One, a bunch of y'all have asked for a link to the bill so that you can read it for yourself. Fantastic. I think we all should do our own research. Now, there's no bill yet. It hasn't been released. Should be out later this month. Number two, y'all know Jared from Guns and Gadgets. He called me last night to tell me all that he knows. He has a source in DC, and it looks like phase 4 might be less about assault weapons and more about red flag laws. It's all bad. Now, Jared did a live update yesterday, and he got feisty in it. I'll put a link to that live feed right down below. All right, tyranny. We talk a lot about cold, dead hands and no step on snack and shall not be infringed and Molan Lave. A few months ago, we were all about sticking it to the government and rallying in Virginia and Barrett Brandon. This channel is sponsored by an apparel company, Shall Not Comply, Shazam. And yet here we are, stuck in our homes, having to ask the government, are we essential or non-essential? Michigan has banned the sale of seeds. Literally, people cannot get their gardens planted because the nanny state has told them no. I have talked almost zero about the current situation because I focus mainly on 2A issues, and I've been fed up with a 24 hours a day news cycle going nuts week after week after week. But I do believe it's time right now to have a conversation because we're the ones, we're the patriots, the Second Amendment advocates who understand what government infringement is. 2A folks, we live with this every day. And some of y'all in other states, you live it much more than I do. So let me tell you what I think, where I think we are. And then I want to make a prediction and see what you think about it. Hang on for the prediction. Now, to be clear, I'm not heartless. I know that people have passed away. I talked to a guy this past weekend who got the C word, and it sounded, to hear his story, bad. However, we have been lied to. There are hundreds of examples. Let me start with one. Remember last week when the fear-mongering media went nuts that New York was having to bury people in mass graves? Oh no. And then those pics were circulating worldwide. Now, to be clear, I'm not laughing about the deaths. I'm laughing about how we handled and how we put those out there in the mainstream news. It's nonsense. We talked about it for days. Well, here's what they didn't tell you. Hart Island in the Bronx has been used as a potter's field for 100 years. It is currently the city's burial spot for all city burials. And guess what? At least since 1913, they've been burying the indigent and unclaimed there. And how have they been buried? Yep, mass graves. If you want to read more, there's a link to the Hart Island article right down below. Over in Seattle, they used the Seahawks Stadium to set up an entire mobile Army hospital. Massive undertaking. And after just a few days, Seattle sent the hospital back to the Army. Why? Because they had 0 patients. 0. Just Google Seattle Army Hospital. It'll pop right up. It's there. But Johnny, it's bad out there. It's just bad, isn't it? Candace Owens, if you don't know her, is a political commentator and is a national treasure. Her Twitter feed is on fire. She has been super public this week about Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont, who's been documented lying about the number of C-word cases in his state. Specifically, a situation in Connecticut where an infant tragically was accidentally smothered by a caregiver while they were sleeping. It's a bad situation. Candace Owens documented that the Governor Lamont, he was informed clearly about the child's cause of death, and then he went national with the story that the infant was a victim of the you-know-what. Now, it's a big back and forth. It's all on Owens' Twitter feed. But why? Why lie about this? Well, in all things, follow the money. In a state emergency, there is federal funding to be had, and these folks are motivated to show how bad it is in their respective states. Why? To get their money. Raise your hand if you're a liar. All right, next, let's go to Malibu. There was a paddleboarder. Some guy was out paddleboarding outside, literally a half a mile from anybody. He's safe. He's fine. And the genius government steps in and puts the guy in handcuffs. Arrested for being outside, and now he's in jail. Why? To protect him. And all this time, I thought we were living in America. Now, Google, if you haven't heard about them, they're pretty big. Google has hinted that they are creating software that will allow the authorities to track your movements and make sure that you stay where the government tells you to. Hire Google. UFC fighter and Special Forces guy Tim Kennedy responded publicly by saying, quote, "I will literally go to war, like actual war against Google if they try to pull this," close quote. Now, I've said before that I think Tim Kennedy is a moron, and I stand by that. And this is the part of the show where you keyboard warriors say, yeah, but you wouldn't say that to Tim Kennedy's face. Yeah, you're right. Because you don't insult professional fighters to their face. Duh. But Kennedy has said some clear anti-gun things, and I documented that. But in this case, standing up against good, holy smokes, from me, a big thumbs up. He may be a moron, but he's our moron. So there's a lot of tyranny going on. That's clear. It's documented. Now, of course, I handpicked a few situations. I got to keep this thing under 10 minutes. But I think we can all agree that the government has and continues to overstep their boundaries. The response to the C word by federal and state officials has been, in my opinion, simply wrong. We have been fear-driven and continue to be fear-driven. And the scary part is how fast, instantly, the federal government took away freedoms. So, here's my prediction. A tipping point is coming. Now, we're days, no more than weeks, days or weeks, in April or May, from citizens getting tired of this crap. Giving a good old-fashioned Johnny Cash middle finger to the government and walking out their front door. I believe that. I think a massive walkout is coming. Maybe not coordinated, maybe not national all at once, probably a trickle and then a flood. But we ain't living like this. This is not who we are as a country. Now, I'm not predicting boogaloo. I am predicting back to workaloo. Back to riding four-wheelers with your buddies, campfires with your family, riding bicycles in the cul-de-sac with your kids. Quarantines are for the sick, not the healthy. And I think folks are ready to get back to work. Now, that's where I am. What do you think? Leave me a comment right down below and let's have a conversation. And as always, from my cold, dead hands. Bye.
Oh yeah, that's Johnny B. I will drop a link in the chat if you're interested. I would definitely suggest to check his channel out. Oops, hold up. There we go.
So I fully agree, except for the Tim Kennedy thing. I posted that up on my retweeted his tweets. You know, you should tell him to his face. Just do it. It doesn't matter if he's a tough guy or not. No, I like Tim Kennedy. He's that alpha male, the special operator.
Well, apparently,
He's still active duty too.
I don't know anything about him, but just from what the video says, apparently he said some anti-Second Amendment shit, which is usually where you lose me. As soon as you start preaching that.
He's not anti-Second Amendment that I know of. So,
well, I mean, you'd have to go check out that for yourself because I have absolutely no knowledge on that part.
Tim Kennedy is not by any means. Yeah, he posted up, and I retweeted it. It's like, hey, it's scary how fast everybody gives up their freedom, for security, even though you're not getting the same shit. Because only you can provide your own security. But he's definitely against all.
Riddle Girl says Dr. Hall had a 357 on his hip. Is that the vet? What? Holy shit.
Oh, is she at the vet right now?
Well, she's leaving. But yeah, I don't know what doctor she'd be talking about other than that one. Going back, Stan, my local guy had. Okay, we read that one. We can try and send it in a care package, see if it goes through, Irish. So I'm guessing that's in reference to the email they sent you?
Yes.
Tactical Tony, 702, protest going on in Michigan. Good. Glad to hear it. I heard that there's something going on in Washington State, too, this weekend. I don't know. I'll have to look more into that. Patriot in the Dark, welcome back, brother. Hey, how did you guys see the big, huge protest rally in Lansing, Michigan? No, I did not see that. And why the channels that I watch that supposedly tell you about these things haven't been covering them is beyond me. I'm upset about that. I want to know more about that. I will look into that.
But is that something that just started today, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Tony references it, protests going on in Michigan. And hey, did you see the big, huge protest in Michigan? So if that's today, I will definitely be checking that out. If it was this last weekend, I don't know. Cold dead hands is strategically bad. Yeah, I guess. I mean, but if they're coming to take your Second Amendment rights and they're coming to your house to take all your guns and you're of the mindset of Irish or myself or Johnny B, they can have them empty and warm. But they're gonna have. Let's not be idiots here. They will take them. Right? You're not going to. I don't care your situation. Even Irish there will tell you he's not going to survive that shit. You can prolong it. You can take as many down as you can while you're going. But in the end, the U.S. government wins every time. Unless it's more than just one person.
This is where your neighbors come involved. Like, you have to talk to them, whether you like them or not, and say, hey, look, if this happens, you're going to be next. It doesn't matter if you got a scary black rifle or you have a shotgun. If they're going to take one, they're going to take them all, because you're not empowered as a people to protect your rights if you don't have something to protect them with. And unfortunately, we all don't have ball and musket anymore. We all have semi-automatic weapons with standard capacity magazines. And if you haven't possessed the same thing as your government, you can never be overran.
That's the whole reason for it in the first place.
Right. And it may sound stupid to some people, but would you rather go out in a pile of brass, or would you rather go out on your knees and them taking everything away from you? I mean, it's food for thought. You do you. But it's ultimately your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren that are going to suffer if you allow them to take the shit now. Even if, it was to happen today, the likelihood that you would just give up your stuff is probably not going to happen. If they go to the social credit score and make all digital currency, it's going to be harder to fight because they can take everything away from you and starve you out through attrition. But don't let them do that either. So if you can grow your own food and make most of your own stuff, and you know how to fix stuff and make stuff, that's why we talk about this. HDP said, it's kind of, he doesn't know why he's doing videos on prepping really anymore. Something around those lines, maybe not those exact words, but because the people that he tried to reach should have, have already been reached. Everybody else is just falling on, deaf ears.
Man, you can't ever stop though, bro.
And I may interpreted that wrong, but that's what I took from what he said.
No, I get it. I get it, and I've talked to HDP enough to know that I can kind of. He's done all his preaching and stuff, and they can always go back. Like Mule does the same thing, right? He's like, well, if they want, they can just always go back and rewatch what we've already put up. I get that, but at the same time, you're always going to have people waking up. There's always going to be a new person that needs to know this information. And are they going to, when they do a search, your video that you did 6 years ago, guess what? That doesn't come up right away.
Yeah.
That is pretty fucking low on the list. So maybe you don't have to redo the video itself, but maybe you are always talking about it in one way or another. A little bit here, a little bit there. So when somebody does search, they find your channel. And then they start binge watching your shit, and that's when they start learning.
So I'll tell you a little trick on how I got so many subscribers back in the day. It may not work anymore, but go back in your old videos. Well, yeah, I mean that was the first thing Yankee Marshall told me. He's like, if you want to grow your channel, you have to start controversy. Yeah. And I've known Yankee Marshall since his inception of his channel, right before he started prepping, and he was just a gun channel. Sitting in his garage, he didn't have the thing, but he's like, hey, if you want to, we'll start a fight. And I for a long time, that's what happened. I called Eric E-Bow-Me. I used to call him E-Blow Me. It was always a back and forth, and my channel grew pretty successful back then. But I don't do that anymore. So I mean, I guess we could start a rivalry. I could fuck Poison Stinger. He's a bitch, and then we could rival back and forth. People would get on, they would get on the bandwagon, whether it was good or bad, just like John Willis says from SOE,
Yeah, but I think Yankee Marshall is a piece of shit anyway, so actually bad-mouthing Yankee Marshall for me would be easy. Bad-mouthing somebody I actually like, though, would be kind of hard.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, controversy sells, so even if they hate you or they love you, you're still going to get subscribers, which is sad, because either way, you're going to get attention either way. But, we want it for the right reasons, and we want the right people in here to share the information. Guns Coast to Coast says, can't get seized, but you can buy and sell a tiller at Lowe's.
So the wife stopped by the bank. Sorry to interrupt, but
go ahead.
The wife stopped by the bank to withdraw, any excess money that we don't want to have in the bank. And the bank is closed. And even the ATM was closed, so you can't even get money out of the ATM.
So are you on bank holiday there? Has there been a run on the
I'm
banks?
aware of. It's a Wednesday, and I don't believe it's a holiday, so I'm guessing that they're closed down for the corona bug.
The ATM shouldn't be. That should be loaded.
You think it wouldn't be? Yeah, you think that wouldn't be, but yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting. Why aren't they letting us have our money?
Walter Davis says no Patriot. When and how big? Patriot in the Dark says no. It's huge. Supposed to start at noon, but they've been there since 7:30. So it is going on today. Hundreds of people. Cars everywhere. People walk around with no mask. Channel 10 local news is covering it.
Good.
The kids are all online with Google School. Kind of wonder who's looking in my house. Yeah, that's why we make the kids sit in one place and don't allow them. We have Apple products that our school uses. He's our moron, says Stan. Me? I will be the village idiot.
He's our moron. He's referencing Johnny B's video.
Hal is the vet. Okay. So that the vet is packing a pistol. Hey, and rightly so. Hey, fuck, who cares? It's free country, or it should be.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Dirty Harry in a leather holster, you know.
I've been wanting to get one of those for a while. I never have. But yeah, that's badass, bro.
They better bring oven mitts and be careful not to slip on the empties. Well, if they come for that, Walter, yeah, you know what to do. I got the videos. I got to go through it. I've been editing them. I'm not a great editor. But I have the videos on some of the tanglefoots and stuff like that. I'm working on it. I will have it up soon. Of course, they're non-lethal. But if you use your imagination, you can do whatever you want to. I'm not condoning you use lethal matters, but
you're calling this Operation Gridlock, huh?
It's scheduled to begin at noon. Protesters aim to clog traffic around the Capitol to make their point. I don't plan on being cold yet when they take it from my hands.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Okay, so this is kind of gruesome, but I'll tell you guys, you're all adults. In the Vietnam War, after they would shoot a GI, they would bash in their skull, put the grenade inside their skull, and put their helmet back on and pull the pin. So whenever a medic rushed up or underneath the body, whatever.
IED, basically, yeah.
Yeah, well, the medic would run up and take the helmet off or, pull the vest off or move them or whatever. And then, boom, you got the medic too. So then not only do you have one guy that's dead, the medic's wounded, and, it takes two guys to carry one guy. So now you've essentially turned two guys into fucking you can't fight now. Your combat effectiveness is down because you have four guys carrying two, one injured or possibly dead and one dead, So your combat effectiveness is essentially gone down.
Right. It's the whole reason why we have the 5.56 round too.
Yes.
You don't want to kill somebody. You want to hurt them.
Well, I wouldn't go on record and say that because then some fucking news channel will pick this up and be like, yeah, see, Poison Stinger said it's meant to maim. It's meant to maim.
Well, I'm pretty sure the U.S. government said that, but okay.
Yeah. I just don't want,
that's disgusting, but I mean, yeah, effective, obviously.
Well, it's meant to go in and tumble. I think the Germans, when they made the Bouncing Betty mines, they switched from ball bearings through evolution. They started out with ball bearings in the casing, and then they went up to sharp carbide shards. So not only did it, instead of just a penetrating wound, it ripped and tore as it went through. So, there's your mine lesson for the day. Anti-personnel mine. Now they have a fancy dancy one. The Army uses. It's got like 4 or 5 different modules on it. You can set it for tripwire. You can set it for remote detonation. It can launch stuff in the sky. It can do all kinds of fancy stuff. But then you can go turn it off too, and then it's done and over with. Hold on a second. Got some activity from the doggies.
All right.
From the Paw Patrol. Das! Come.
Yeah, so any of those who are wondering, we had to take a dog to the vet today. So a little bit it was swollen, but then after a while of walking with her, and then it wasn't swollen. And so I'm telling my wife it's probably just arthritis, but we need to have it checked out, and that's exactly what it was, arthritis. So that's where the wife is right now. But well, she's done with that, and now she's on her way home. Guns Coast to Coast, got to check out again. So see you later. Thank you again for checking in, coming in, and going out all the time. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for coming in, giving your perspective. Always good to have everybody's perspective. So, we're not absent-minded.
Well, it keeps us honest, right? Everybody has their own opinion. I have a different opinion on viewers sometimes. And that's good. It's, we agree on the basic shit, which, the stuff that if you don't agree on, you don't even talk, right? And then everything else we can have a discussion with, and they can maybe even have a difference of opinion. That's why it works so well, in my opinion. HDP, what's up, bro? Hi, Desert Pioneers checking in.
Yeah, I don't have that yet.
Should we say hi?
But you want to say live?
No, I don't.
My beautiful wife and handsome young man's son are in here.
You're going to make him hate you.
What's up, HDP? You do live all the time. You can curse on this one, too. It's my channel. Yeah. Yeah, it's new.
Just say hi. What's up?
You won't get kicked off of Xbox.
No, I won't either.
That's my little computer hacker. Well, he's not little anymore. He's about taller than me.
Today is the day that I'm going to be buying some silver, most likely. And I'm really trying to justify buying at HDP or anybody else who stacks silver and gold. I'm really trying to justify it, but boy, those premiums, they're just like rip-off artists. I know I'm trading fake money for real money, but in the same time, there might come a time where I want to trade that in for fiat again. And I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
My sunglasses in the back seat. Hey.
All right, well, we're 2 hours and 16 minutes in. I have to check out soon, so
Oh, okay.
get in our last final bitches, moans, complaints over there.
Yeah,
Welcome to
thanks for
Cursing
joining us,
Quest.
HTTP at the end.
Yeah, he's probably busy doing feeding the animals and stuff.
Monarch is doing silver bars, those Lego bars for $196 for a 10 ounce.
Yeah, they make a Lego set. They make a puzzle set.
I want Legos.
They're sterling silver. You want me to buy them? I'll buy them. Shit, we'll build a house inside of a house.
$196 per brick.
Yeah. There's a $13,000 set of Legos that I've been eyeing.
Why is it dark?
I don't know.
I just didn't turn the lights on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meow.
Best
Yeah.
price right now is goldeneaglecoins.com. It's a random manufacturer silver bar, 10 ounce for $187.60. Yeah. But they'll buy it from you for $16.85.
Right.
Oh, see, to me, man, it's hard because it's like a scam you can look at. HDP, days of silver under 20 are coming to an end. Yeah, maybe. I mean, technically, this one's still under $20 an ounce, right? It's $18.76 an ounce. But the real problem I have is I don't mind paying a premium if they're going to pay me a premium. Like, I get that they got to keep the lights on, although this is an online deal, right? So, but I get that, maybe I buy $1 over spot and I sell at $1 under spot. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a little bit of room like that. It's when they're charging $5 or $8 per premium and giving you at spot. When it starts really getting far from, their buy and sell price, that's where I have a real issue with it. And that's why I buy mostly online, because the local coin shop dealers are on me. No, man, they're the worst. They're the absolute worst. I'd go in there and I'd show them these, these slabbed silver eagles that I have, which I bought because I saw online that the silver dealers are charging like $65-$75 for one of these, because it's a 1986 first year MS69, right? Not the best one, obviously. You can get an MS70, but pretty nice for the year. Charging $75-$80 for this online. Then all my local coin dealers are like, no, I could only give you like $20 for it. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not giving it to you for that. And finally, I go to this one, and I'm ready for the spiel. I'm ready for the spiel. Oh, we're not going to do that. But I'm looking around the coin store first, getting a lay of the land, and I see this exact coin in their thing, and they're charging like $65 for it. I'm like, okay. But it didn't have the price. So first of all, I asked them, so how much is that? And, oh, you're interested in that? Yeah, I am. How much are you? $65. $65? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, if I had one of those already, what would you pay me for? Oh, 25? I'm like, bye. I'm out. I'm fucking out, bro. I'm either gonna sell to individual people, or I'm not going to local coin stores, or I'm just gonna buy all online from now on. There's so much trying to take advantage of people in that business.
So HTP is saying that they're not buying under spot, so that's why they're passing the buck on to you.
Most of the time they are, right? And yeah, they don't want to lose out on money, right? I know why, right? I know that they bought that shit at $17 or $18 an ounce. But back in the day, like before the coronavirus, right? They've always buy under spot. That's how they get their deal. When they buy from the U.S. Coin Bullion, they buy under spot because they're buying in large quantities.
Yeah, they buy $100,000 worth at a time.
So they actually get it under spot when they buy it. But then when spot drops lower than what they actually did pay for it, at that point, that's when they raise their premiums sky high so that they don't lose out money. So they're always not losing out on money. And that's some bullshit. I mean, it's a great business sense. I get you on that. It's great business sense, but it's bullshit at the same time because you're fucking over the people who are buying your shit.
That's crazy.
Your hands are cold. That's why it's so bad.
New reality adapt. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe silver and gold's not the way I need to do it, or maybe I just need to be more picky on what I'm buying. Maybe I buy local. Maybe I go on get some local people or whatever.
You need to warm your hand up.
My hands are warm. Feel.
At the same time, silver's only ever worth what somebody will pay for it, and if the economy crashes, it's the same way. Well, people will be like, I don't want to give you a loaf of bread for one silver coin. I want 10 silver coins for that loaf of bread. And it'll be up to you whether you decide that's value or not, right? And at that point, everybody's going to be out for themselves and shit. So I don't know. Maybe I should just invest in lead. Seems like more profitable metal.
Yeah, brass and lead is a
because what
good
I
investment.
spend on 230 grains worth of lead can get me a lot more shit than an ounce of silver can. If we're going down that we're gonna fuck everybody over for nickel and diamond people, here and there, well, fuck, my lead wins out every fucking day. If the economy crashes and the world's gone to shit, I think that's the precious metal more than anything, because at that point, everybody's going to try to get one over on somebody else. Like, I'll take 20 silver coins for a loaf of bread. Fuck you, Bob. You take 230 grains of lead instead. Anyway, rant over.
Rant
you
over.
Go?
Yeah. I got to check out. So thanks for everybody for checking in. Thanks for all the information. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Share. As always, thumbs up, thumbs down. Bitch, most complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I'm Irish USMC Vet. That's Poison Stinger. Thanks for everybody checking in. Hope you learned something. We always learn something from you guys and gals. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, God willing. Simplify and Godspeed. We're out of here.
See you.